Good afternoon, everyone. What time is that? 5 to 2 in the afternoon. I knew I was getting my. Wait a minute till I fix this. I knew I was getting my other Christmas wreath delivered. Just wait a minute. See, I'm a hot mess. Everything's falling as usual. Right, hold on. Get you situated there. Right, and I'll just get the chat up. It's Thursday already. This week has flew in. For me, anyway, it's flew in. There we go. Found his. I can't even remember. I was saying to Valerie earlier on, I can't even remember what it looks like. That's what happens when you're doing shopping. Good morning, afternoon, even, lovely love. Vera, good afternoon. Jenny, good afternoon. Lucy, good afternoon to you. Hope you're doing good today. I've got lemonade. I'm drinking lemonade today. So I am. Rosie, good afternoon to you too. I'm really excited because I forgot. I can't even remember what this looks like. This is when you know you've got an internet problem with buying stuff. When you buy things and you can't even remember what it's like. Lucy. There's my lovely Sky. I've got to do that for my Sky every time she comes on. The weather, well, it's not that great today. It's sunny on and off and then rain and stuff, so. Right, so will we open that? Wait till I get a, let me wet my whistle again. Right, let's open this. No idea. I've no idea what it's like. My address is on that other side. Let's see. That's if it is the wreath. See if I open it and it's something else. Surprise. I think it is the wreath. I think it is. My goodness. Right, let's see. I don't know what it is. Oh, it is the wreath. It is. We're all right, it is a wreath. I mean, I could have opened it and it could have been a pair of shoes. This is what it's like at this time of year for me. Do you know what's worse? Flavouring and then going on to Amazon. And then waking up and you've got all this stuff coming. flavouring shopping, let's call it that. Let's, as I say, I forget what it looks like. Oh, it's beautiful, it's beautiful, it's beautiful. Oh my goodness. There it is. Look at that. It is a little blurry. Do you know, I think it's actually my... Is that any better? Is that better? That's probably better. Is my camera? My camera's bogging. Dirty camera. Anyway, look. Isn't that cute? Right, there's bits on the back. I forgot what it looked like, but that's going to be beautiful, beautiful on my front door. Look at that. Right, let's get the back. How do you... Right, we've got twisty things here. Let me get the twisty things off. I'm not putting it on my front door just now. I've got that one over there. See, I've got that one still up, look. And see the red hook? The red hook is for this. But I'm not putting it in my front door because I'm not wanting the neighbours knowing how crazy I am. Yous know me. Yous know what I'm like. Right, how am I going to get this off? How am I going to... And I've got nails on, so this is a task and a half. That's right here. But I think I need my wire cutters. Where's Mrs. Doubtwater with her bag when you need her? Oh my God! See the way they pack stuff these days. Right, we're getting it. I think we're getting it now. I think am I making a bigger? I might be making a bigger knot. Right. I need to cut it. I need to cut. Need to get some scissors. Or hold on, these might work. These might work. Snippers might work. Hold on. Let's see if I can. Yes, they work. Good. Right, well, let's snip this side. There we go. Got it. There we are. Better. Oh, that bit's a bit fallen. Hold on, I need to fix that. Yeah, that's better. Does that go to the bottom? Is there a way to hang this up? Know how normally they've got like a loop thing? I don't see any loop at the back of it. Am I going to need to make a loop myself? Maybe. But there it is. Isn't it cute? Yes, so that's the outside one. I can fluff them up a bit. Yeah, I'm glad I got that one now. I had no idea what it looked like, but there you are. And I've made a mess and I just hoovered. Honestly, you can't take me anywhere. So I was up my swimming again today. Thank God we were still all up our swimming today. I think we were all having a sigh of relief that the gyms weren't closed again. But they have stopped the classes, like they do, is it called spin? They do classes called spin, and it's usually all the ladies, and they're on bikes, they do exercise bikes. So all their classes are shut just now. So it's just up the gym, and the air conditioning units aren't on or anything like that. So, but I'm always in the swimming, so I done my lengths and then had a wee jacuzzi looking out the window at the world going by. Yeah, thank God, because see, for my mental health, the swimming's great. It's not doing much for the belly because, you know, I like to eat. I'm not going to kid on. But it's great for my mental health. Yeah, imagine my camera. Wait a minute to clean these again. See, do you know what I've been doing? I was putting lotion on. So, you were probably lotioned up. I probably lotioned you. This lotion is Soap and Glory. It's beautiful. It smells like almonds. I love the smell of it. But no camera. So, Keely, I'm waiting on my new camera because I want to do your video on my new camera. Hopefully that'll be here tomorrow. And I've got, wanted to see the wee card things, the wee memory cards, right? There's a funny story about memory cards. Hold on a minute. Am I missing the chat? I'm missing the chat. But the chat's stuck. Hold on a minute. My goodness. There we are. Hello everyone. My chat had stuck away at the very, very start. Hello Jenny and Christina and Em, my sweet Em, and everybody that's came in. Hello. What was I saying? Oh, I can't remember now. I can't remember. See, thoughts come in and out of my head as quickly as that these days. Lucy, me too. See, as soon as the Halloween stuff's down, that makes some nice room in the loft. So we'll take all the Christmas stuff down and then we'll get all that up. But it takes me a couple of days to decorate because I don't like killing myself. I like to take my time and do it. While I'm listening to Christmas songs, of course. So that's what I'm going to do. And it's the Partridge Family can't whack it. That's a Scottish saying as well. That means you can't beat it. Well, that and Bublé, Michael Bublé, I love his Christmas album as well. He's got a great voice, him, hasn't he? Ooh, what a voice that man's got. Did I say Vera? Hello, good afternoon, Vera. If I've not said good afternoon to you, I apologise. As I say, my thing's stuck there. And these were all lotioned up. I can't wait for my Christmas tree to go up. I'm happy, see when it's all there. Right next to me, you know, the lights are all twinkling. It just makes me feel warm and fuzzy inside. It does. And I don't mind being the first in the street. I don't mind that being first in the street getting my stuff up. I don't. Doesn't bother me at all. Because it's my house, it's not their house. Oh, there's a wee bird in the bath having a bath. Am I going to be able to show you that? No, the blinds are on the road. There was a wee birdie in the bath having a bath there. So what else have I been doing today? Tidying up, washings. See the amount of, as I say, the amount of towels we've got. I don't know why we've got so many blooming towels. I do go up swimming every day and use a towel, but honestly, I've got a stack of towels like that. And every time my son tidies his room, I see him walking by the door like that with stuff, and I think to myself, oh God. And I bet you half of it's not even dirty. It's fell down out his wardrobe and he can't be bothered hanging it back up, so he just bungs it in the washing. So I sit and wash and iron it and everything. Do you know what I'm going to do, Jenny? I'm going to go to a shop called B&M's. I might do it just before Halloween, actually, because B&M sells gorgeous, gorgeous stuff, and it's all pretty cheap as well, but it's beautiful stuff. See, my big nutcracker, I got him last year from there. Do you like my nails? Red. Woo. Because that's part of my role play that I'm going to be doing for Kaylee. I don't want to give it away yet, what I'm doing, but I thought red was appropriate for this role play that I'm going to be doing. Oh, B&M's, Jenny, I love it. And you go in for, like I say, you go in for like Hoover bags or something like that, you know, something strange like that, and you come out with a trolley full of stuff. A lot of candles. Well, thank you very much. It's an old one, but it's comfortable. I'm about the comfiness. I don't like being restricted. I like comfy things like big knickers that come right up here and stuff in the winter. I like that. That's my jam. uh, oh. Yeah, I don't like being uncomfortable. Oh, the range, Jenny. See, I've got lots of new things. I done a wee unboxing of the range a few weeks ago. I've got my Christmas beddings from the range, and my son's Christmas beddings for the range. And I got some new decorations for my pink tree that's going to be out there, and then my white tree that's going to be in here. I know, but see when you see the prices in B&M's, you're like, it's a bargain, and then you get to the checkout, and she says that'll be £125, and you're screaming inside. You're screaming inside, but you've got to kid on to the cashier that you knew all along that that's about the price you were going to have to pay for your stuff. You're thinking, Christ, I thought it was going to be about £40 or something, 125, and I'm like, okay, that's fine. Really, I'm screaming. And I'm thinking, what we're going to live on for food-wise for the next week now. Turn the lights off, because we need the electricity. Oh, no, not anymore. I don't wear thongs now. Back in the day, I used to wear a thong, but it was never comfortable for me. Never. It was just for the sexiness, really. It was never like I was never comfortable in a thong. Never. And even bras, I hated wearing bras because I was so uncomfortable. Because as I say, I had big boobies. So and you know, I used to get the horrible boob sweat in the summer, and it was sore as well. And you used to have to lather up with Sudocrem and stuff. But I don't have that bother anymore. That's a pro. See, I like to pro and con about the boobs off, and that's definitely a pro. You don't need to wear a bra anymore. I do not miss it one little bit. Lucy, the wires would kill me. I couldn't wear bras with wires. Good afternoon, Elena. I'm doing good. Because, see, underneath the armpit, the wires were always too big and used to jag into my armpit. So I used to have to try and bend the wires. But then I'd have something poking out like this. So I had to go to a shop called Marks and Spencer's. It was pricey for a decent bra. You know, the cross your heart bra. Remember them? Like the cross your heart bra? The bra with the cross like this. Reinforced. That was the kind of bras I had. They weren't very nice looking, but they done the job. They kept the boobs from hitting my knees. So that's... Oh, Sky. See, Sky is... That's what Sky is. Do you know when I had the last time I had a garter belt on? My wedding day. That was the one and only time I ever wore a garter. Yes, that's the only time I ever wore a garter. And do you know the Japanese, because I invited them to the wedding, my Japanese co-workers. And they were all getting pictures of me lifting up my wedding dress, flashing my garter like that. They were going, very exciting Scottish wedding. See, these are thinking that's good, she showed them some culture. But a while before that, I took them to a rave. That was a good night. With a good night. That was fun. They'd never been to a rave before, so I was showing them about. I was showing them the true Scotland. They went to Loch Ness, the Japanese god. They went to Loch Ness, and I'll tell you, see their cameras? Their cameras were absolutely... Their cameras were better than the cameraman that done my wedding photos. That's how good the camera was that they had. And they were going to Loch Ness, and I was saying to them, so are you going to try and take pictures of Nessie, the Loch Ness monster? And they were going, no, we are going to capture Nessie and take her back to Japan. And I was like, well, you better watch. I says, you better, I says, Nessie's got babies. See, we used to wind them up, and they were going, like that, and we're going, you'd be better getting one of Nessie's babies, taking that back to Japan. No, that'd fit in a crate. And they were going, oh, and they were talking among themselves about their plan. I don't think they would have got by customs right enough. I don't think they'd allowed Nessie on the plane. Right, use. Put that dinosaur back in the water. Oh, I put a great laugh. See, I love the pin-up ladies. See, like Dita Von Teese. I think she's absolutely stunning, and I love like her outfits and things like that. She's an absolute stunner. I'll tell you right now, I don't like what she's done with her house. That's just my opinion. That's just my opinion. Her house, now, don't forget, she's a millionaire, right? So she can get what she likes. Sky, have you had a look in her house? This isn't for me. Some people might like it. She's got lots of dead animals, like ostriches and things with teeth and things all stuffed and hanging about, you know, on the wall. That would creep me the F out. No, I'd be in my bed like that. I'd need to get the thing and put it in a cupboard and lock the door. But she's got them all over her house, so she has all these dead animals. Now, if they like that, but her shoe collection, because one of her best friends is the guy that does the shoes with the red at the bottom. I'm not with it, but the guy that does the shoes that have got the red soles, that's one of Dita Von Teese's best friends. What a best friend to have, eh? And he makes her custom shoes. So our shoe wardrobe's like, it's amazing, our shoe wardrobe. So it is. But the animals in the wall, I can't do it. Do you know what it reminds me of? Hi Michael, I hope you're good. It reminds me of Psycho. Because Norman Bates, he used to do that taxidermy stuff in Psycho. And when that girl went into his office, it was all the eagles and stuff like that stuff. That's what Dita Von Teese's house is like that. I'd be, honestly, I couldn't do it. Yes, I like a bit of meat on the bones as well. I do. I like a bit of meat. By God, there's more than a bit of meat on my bones. My poor bones. there's way more. Michael, I hope you're doing good. I'm very well. Very well. locked down basically in Scotland again. Locked down, so. Oh, here, gossip, right? So, up the swimming this morning, as I said, we were all talking, going, thank God the gyms aren't closed, thank God they've kept the gym open, and everything. And one of my friends said, Asda, the queue was right out the door in Asda and right round the block. And I said, I knew it. I says, in fact, I was saying that. I was saying, Asda's going to be packed out with people now. The queue's going to be out the door. She went, do you know what they were all buying? Booze. Trolleys overfilling with flavourings in everybody's trolley. Now, it's 16 days, for God's sake. They're thinking prohibitions came back in. And we were saying to ourselves, there's going to be some absolute mental house parties. With that much booze. People queuing around the block, coming out with trolleys over, like, filled to the brim with every kind of drink that you could pour. What are they doing? Are they opening pubs in their house? I don't know. Well, it baffles me. I'm baffled. I'm like, what the? 16 days? 16 days? Yes. Yes, it's booze now. They've moved on from toilet roll to booze. I think they're going to be opening little pubs in their own gaff. That means house, by the way, in Glasgow talk. I think they're going to be opening their own little pubs or something. Queuing round the corner for trolleys full. Who's got them? First of all, see if I buy myself a bottle of vodka, that's like an expense. You know what I mean? Like, it's £20 for a bottle of vodka. So when I buy a bottle of vodka, it's like don't break the bottle of vodka, make sure the bottle of vodka's okay. Who's got the money to have an absolute full trolley up to the brim with booze? I don't know. It's my son. My son's in the house. He's in the kitchen just now. Or it could be Aquaman, you just never know. He knows my son. Aquaman, wishful thinking. Hi, Brookie Brook. I hope you're doing good. The doggies are doing good. I'll show you the doggies. Wait till I show you the doggies. Oh, that's just me. I'm showing you. There's one and there's the other one. There we are. What story? See, I've shared so many stories when I've had too much flavourings. I share a lot of stories. Maybe I shouldn't, but I love yous. These are all my friends, so I don't mind telling yous. Yes, they're my guard dogs. They're ankle biters, people call them, because they're so wee. But by God, see if someone tried to sneak in, there would be trouble. I've actually thought about getting a sign for the outside of my fence saying beware guard dogs, and they too like that. Peter, do you know he can't hear me? He's in the kitchen but he's got his headphones on all the time. I was shouting you, look. That's for the front door.
That was really cool.
Isn't that nice?
Yeah, that was really nice.
But there's not a thing on it. Oh, there is that a thing to hang it? No, there's not a bit to hang it, so I'll need to.
You could just take the tag off, rip it off, and use that plastic bit tag it.
It doesn't seem as if it'd be strong enough.
Well, it's hanging right now, so maybe.
I know, but you opening and closing the door, it'll be swinging. Want to take that in and break it up, this box?
Yeah, I'm just studying for Python and stuff like that, which is like a programming language.
Ah, there's my lovely Valerie. No, I've always had the birdies. I've had them on. Valerie, look, there's my wreath. Isn't it lovely? Oh, there we go. No, I've had the birdies for a long time. I've had the birds. But I wanted them, see they're patchy. I wanted them thingied up, touched up. But I'm not allowed injections in my arms because they took the lymph nodes out, so I'm stuck with it like that. Yes, Sky, there's quite a few words. Colouring, colouring, the Americans spell different from us. There's a few things, can't think of anything offhand, but do you know, here's a story. Here's a story, and it was one of my daughters. I won't tell you which one, so that, you know, because they will be embarrassed with this story. And it's a good Scottish word, this, right? It's a good Scottish word, and the word is jobby, right? And that means a poo, right? So a jobby is a poo. For when little kids are learning to potty train and stuff, it's do a wee jobby in your potty, right? That's what you say. So I remember we were over in America, and we had went into the hotel toilet, and it was either Sophie or Amanda. One of them was going, "Mummy, I need a jobby, I need a jobby." And I remember one of the wee American girls going, "Mom, what's that girl saying?" I was thinking, they obviously don't call it a jobby. That must be a Scottish word. So there you are. So if you don't like someone, you can say to them, you're a wee jobby, you. Yeah, that's what you can say, right? And they'll be like, what's that? But we'll know. We'll know what it is. Yes, see, there you go. You learn something new. I'll tell you, you'll be able to come over here and talk the lingo. The proper lingo. Street Scottish. Valerie, I don't know if you heard, but I was just telling everyone that when I was up swimming this morning, one of my wee friends that I talked to, she said, last night the queue, it was right out of Asda, right round the block. And I'm thinking food shop, and I thought, I knew it. I says, I knew people would be doing that. And she says, it was all booze. They were all queuing up for booze. They were all coming out with trolleys, absolutely jam-packed with flavouring falling out of the trolleys. I've got enough flavouring in there, but I was like, my God. Billy Conley uses jobby a lot. But I remember I was laughing in the toilets because I suppose it is a funny word. Especially if you don't know what's, and that what's that girl saying, Mom? Yes, Michael, we're in, it's not lockdown as such. I'll tell you what it is, right? So starting from tomorrow, cafes and things like that are only allowed to open between 6 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock at night. No one's allowed to serve booze indoors. That's how all these people are up at the shop buying all this booze. So that we're not allowed to use public transport unless it's an emergency kind of thing, or if it's to get to work or school or college. We are in a hotspot where I am just now, so we're not allowed to travel out of our area, and people aren't allowed to travel into our area. Asda and Tesco and all the big supermarkets have now got the arrows again on the floor that we've all got to, you know, go up that lane and down that lane and up that lane and stuff like that. So I don't know about England, Gemma. I'm not sure. I just know that in Scotland our figures are absolutely skyrocketing right now. I don't know if it's as bad down in England as what it is up here or what, but Fofo, thank you very much. Brookie Brook, I don't think it's going to go away if people continue with their wild parties. But by the way things are sounding, they're all buying in their booze to have wild parties. Oh, and that's another thing, we're not allowed to meet another household. So I can't really go down to my ex-husband's house to collect my daughters or anything like that. What else is it we're not allowed to do? 6 people are not allowed to, 6 people outside. I don't know. It's weird, but you've got people dressing up as kind of police, COVID police, if you like, and peeking through people's letterboxes to see if if they're having a mad party, or if they've got more than 6 people in the house, or more than 2 households. That's what they would get. Oh. I know, Gemma, but see, even in the hot spot that I'm in just now, further up north of Scotland, they've not got the same rule that they're not allowed to travel out with their area, and they can go on public transport and stuff like that. That's just for us. But I told you, they're all going crazy round about me. They're all going mental with their parties. I don't know what they would do in America, because you don't really have letterboxes as such. You have got the wee boxes outside, but here we've got letterboxes, and people are going about. I'll tell you a bit. Oh, see if I saw somebody looking through the letterbox. I don't know if I would be bad or funny and be going like that. Is it me you're looking for? uh. See, I know they're definitely not wanting to do the whole absolute lockdown, but we'll see if this works. We'll see if this. I've got a feeling it's not, and I've got a feeling there's going to be lots of house parties. But I did see that some pub got fined £10,000 because it had a rave. It had a rave, I don't know when, last week or something like that. It was caught raving, and it's been fined £10,000. So I've not got that kind of money. I wouldn't be having a party. I'd be having a party with yous. A virtual parties. Brookie Brook, that's what you would have to do. You'd need to sellotape it down. But anyway, nobody would get in my gate. They'd need to get in my gate first before they got to my letterbox. I know, see, they're talking about herd immunity. And I think that just means let a lot of people mingle so that the virus gets put about a bit, and then we all become immune to it or something like that. But I'm not sure. See, when I seen that, I was actually quite surprised and a wee bit scared yesterday when I saw the figures that they had put up for new cases and things, because it's skyrocketing again. And we're still washing our hands, and we're still doing all that kind of stuff. That's the first thing I do when I come home for the gym and places, is scrub my hands. I know. See, I know how you feel, because I've got asthma as well, and it's bad. When you've got asthma, you know what it's like to be gasping for a breath. Is that right, Kimberly? See, I don't know. I'm just doing as I'm told. I don't go anywhere anyway, but, well, I go up to my swimming, and even then we're safe. And I'm in chlorine the whole time. I'm in chlorine. So I don't even know if that helps, being in chlorine or not. Who knows? Oh, well, I'm going to go and put my lovely wreath away. I'm loving it though. I think that's meant to be mistletoe. Sky, was it you that was saying about mistletoe? I think that's meant to be fake mistletoe, so hold on a minute. I'm going to... There. Kissed on... Yous all get kissed under the mistletoe. Yeah, I love that. I'll need to... It's weird how they've not got a thing to hang it up with though. I'll need to get a bit of rope or something. Anyway, thank you all for coming in and spending time with me today. Tomorrow's Friday, and there'll be no partying in Scotland tomorrow. or I'm going to be round to see yous. I'm going to be keeking through your letterboxes, right? These are having parties. So have a wonderful day. Oh, I might have unboxing. See if my fingers crossed my camera comes tomorrow. I'll show you it before I play with it because I'm going to be playing with it. So thank yous all, and I'm going to give you a big kiss now.